ADHD and grief. This is something I wish I would have known because we don't know how to grieve with ADHD. We don't know how to be sad. We don't know how to have these emotions because it's not a dopamine emotion. When it comes to anger and it comes to temper and it comes to strong emotions like that, we can't control because those create dopamine for us. We become hyper fixated on it. We get angry. But when it comes to grief and it comes to sadness, these aren't dopamine producing thought processes. And it's also one of those that's very hard for our brain to get hyper fixated on because it's not creating a hyper focused feeling in our brain. And so it's a struggle for us to actually grieve somebody, to understand what grieving really is. Our brain will have object permanence and we will forget the person and we won't fully grieve them. And a grieving is essentially understanding and knowing why that somebody is gone, being okay with it, accepting of it, understanding any trauma that is there and addressing it, making sure there's no vesical response anymore when it comes to any of this grief or trauma that may have happened. And this is something that we struggle with ADHD because with ADHD, we have no emotional regulation. And it goes both ways. We can either go no emotional regulation where it's all over the board, or no emotional regulation where we can't even necessarily feel that emotion like a normal person does. And this is something that I wish I would have known. I struggled with grief for a very long time and didn't understand and know how to handle it. And that's why it's really important to find a therapist that handles and deals with grief to help you through this process and also understanding ADHD. And that's why I share. I mean, the more that we share and what we've been through and how we've gotten help, and mine was through grief counseling, the bigger difference that it makes. I mean, again, I was diagnosed at 13 with ADD, re-diagnosed with ADHD at 17. This is back in the 90s, and a lot of people didn't realize these things. So the more that we talk about it, the more that we bring it to light, the easier it is for people to go, oh my goodness, I do struggle with this. Maybe I should reach out to a therapist.